welcome back. Well, to shed more light on President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's visit to the national team during their training in the International Olympic Stadium in the new administrative capital, we have the pleasure to have this phone with our dear guest, Mr. Ali Al-Bahiri, the sports critic. Good afternoon, sir. Hello? Hello? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, Mr. Ali Al-Bahiri, sports critic. Hello? Hello? Well, ladies and gentlemen, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have inspected today the international city for Olympic Games in the new administrative capital. The President have attended the training of the national football team at the stadium of the international city for Olympic Games in the new administrative capital. He was assured about the performance of the national soccer team ahead of participating in the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire, and also urged the players to exert utmost effort to bring happiness to the Egyptian fans. President Sisi have met with the national soccer team ahead of the African Cup of Nations Championship. The President have urged the national team players to exert their utmost efforts to bring happiness to the Egyptian fans. The President was briefed during his inspection about the city of the Olympics there. That includes 3 kilometers of halls for martial arts, games and other halls for people with special needs and gymnastics. The sealed hall is of 15,000 fans capacity, and other halls are of 8,000 fans. This is in addition to the tennis complex for 3,500 fans. The city also includes an open Roman theater, hotels, chalets, banks, services, and also a food court. Also, the International City of Olympic Games is one of the achievements in sports developments in the Egyptian state, as the President said that Egypt was very keen to achieve this dream in order to provide all the support to the sport in Egypt. The state has focused on developing the sports infrastructure according to the highest standards criteria to host global and African championships. Egypt's International City for Olympic Games is located on 92 Fidans space that equals 386,000 meters square, and buildings on around 33,000 meter square space. The Olympic City is also located in eastern Cairo on borders of Badr City between Cairo, Suez, and Cairo Ain Al Sukhna highways. The city encompasses a number of sports and social clubs and a great number of stadiums, including a football stadium of a capacity of 90,000 fans. The Minister of Youth and Sports, Ashraf Subhi, was explaining to the President during his visit on the most important information about the Olympic Games city in the new administrative capital. Also, the President said that while meeting to the football team, that Egypt was dreaming of supporting the sports in Egypt and for providing support to the Egyptian youth, and especially the soccer because the football, the national team in Egypt, and the soccer play is one of the very important sports in not only in Egypt but in the whole world, because it has a great number of fans not in Egypt and around the world. The president said that the International City for Olympic Games is one of the achievements in sports development, as the Egyptian state has focused on developing the sports infrastructure according to the highest international levels that is able to host global and African championships. The president also said that the Olympic Games city is very important and is one of the biggest Olympic cities in the Middle East, not only in Egypt, in the Middle East. And also it includes many private and public sports games. The president was briefed from the Minister of Youth and Sports, Minister Ashraf Subhi, that the Olympic Games city is located on a 92 fidans space that equals 386,000 meters square and buildings on 33,000 meters square space. The Olympic City is located in eastern Cairo on borders of Badr City between Cairo, Suez and Cairo Ain El Sokhna highways. The city encompasses a number of sports and social clubs and also a great number of stadiums, including football stadium of a capacity of 90,000 fans. The city also includes 3 kilometers and halls for martial arts and games, and also other halls for people of special needs and gymnastics. The sealed hall is of 15,000 fans capacity and other hall of 8,000 fans. Well, a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to be back with you. welcome back. Well, to shed more light on President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's meeting today with the national football team, we have the pleasure to have this phono with our dear guest, Mr. Mohammed Rashad, the sports critic. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
How are you, sir?
I hope you are fine.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Rashad, how did you see the importance of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's meeting and with the national soccer team today in raising the morale of the team and also encouraging them?
You know, if for example, the sportsman or everyone who participates in sports, it's very important for him to have the encouragement and knowing that he's doing his jobs or his sport. Everyone is behind him. The president meets them. It's going to encourage them and give them the opportunity to do all their best and all they can do to achieve your work or achieve their goals. To do something very good in African nations. And to go, they are stars, they are heroes, and they have many followers of people, younger generations who are watching them or having to have their dreams, and would like to. They are models, So we hope they're doing their well. We hope everything was fine, and we hope the best for our country, Egypt,
Yes. So, Mr. Rashad, during the meeting, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi told the national team that they are not just representing themselves, they are representing Egypt and encouraged them to exert all their efforts to bring the happiness to the Egyptian fans, because the soccer is play that is followed in Egypt by most of the Egyptians from all sorts. So how did you see the words by the president encouraging the team and raising the spirit of the national team?
It's very important to, the players or the stars or the heroes like Mohamed Salah and Zizou and all the players and the coaches and the staff members of the Egyptian teams. No, they are not representing themselves. They are representing all the generation, or the Egypt, or the players, or everyone. We are behind them, and it's very important. This word, it is very, and they know when you're wearing the shirts of Egypt, and when before any matches, when they move the songs of Egypt, they know that it's heavy. It's not heavy, but it is important. These roles and letters. This is very important to know what they do, and to have in their mind, in their brain, what is going to do. It's not very heavy to them in training, but that they have achieved. They have goals. Their goals for participating. This is something very good, and go far as they can. Meaning, we have good goals. Go to national teams, help up in the World Cup, and to gain the card. That's good, because there are many times we have in the finals. We do in that final against Senegal. We with penalties, But we hope this year the players and Mohamed Salah and all the players have a rules and have what we're expecting from them. We're expecting many things, and we hope they can do it. And
yes. Mr. Rashad, during President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's tour inside the Olympic International City in the new administrative capital, he was accompanied by the Minister of Youth and Sports, Minister Ashraf Subhi, who explained to the President all the sealed halls and the stadiums there. He said to the President that the national team is in state in a camp now, and they are camping in the Olympic stadium now. And there's a hotel there in the new administrative capital inside the Olympic International Games Hall that they are staying there. So how did you see the importance of this, Egypt offering to the national team a very good place far away from any disturbance? There's a hotel, they can stay there beside the stadium in order to perform and to make their training. So how did you see this in Egypt? Because this is the first time that Egypt witnesses something like that.
You know, many years ago, when, for example, the national team was camping, they're camping in good hotels and they're training in the national stade, the Cairo Stadium, because it is many years ago it's coming. I think this year it's only they go to the Olympics in new capital city, and we hope this will go in. This is the first time. You know, this is facility, good facility, but after maybe 10 days, they're going to Africa. We know Africa, how they live there. We hope they're fine. But it will not be the same, you know. But in Egypt, it is the first time. We hope it's going to be next time too. It's not be first and not, you know. Egypt is development, and we hope in the next year and this year, the best for Egypt and the best for our people, and except in our brother in Gaza, you know. Okay.
Yes, yes. The president, during his meeting with the national team, spoke also to every one of them, saying that they are role models for many youth in Egypt. It was a very good meeting, and from their, they also spoke to the president and shake hands with the president and took photos with the president. The president also said to the players that Egypt was keen on developing the infrastructure, the sports infrastructure according to the highest international standards in order to cope with the international standards and to be able Egypt to host the global events, sports events, and also the African sports events. So give us an idea about this, in the importance of this Olympic International Games city in coping with the international standards and criteria.
You know, Olympic Stadium or Olympic tournament, it means that many countries can go there, and it means many countries can make camping not in a youth, not in a sport, many sports, for example, athleticism, for boxing. And this is something very good, you know, something, and we hope this I said, is not far from Cairo, but we hope that it will be the facility, and we hope it not is the first time, because this is, I think, if they have the chances to go to meet there the first team of Egypt youth, it means, unlike Mohamed Salah, and or for professional or the professional, it means that they have the facility of living in a good hotel. And this is something very good. It's something we hope it will going to be continued and developing. You know, because this project is very important, but we have many important. We hope this will be in the next time will be better, inshallah.
Yes, also the Minister of Youth and Sports was speaking to the President. Minister Ashraf Subhi was speaking to the President, saying that the International City of Olympic Games is located on 92 Firdans space and equals 386,000 meter square, and buildings on 33,000 meter square. The and it's of course it's located on the on the borders of Badr city, between the Cairo Suez and the Cairo Ain Sokhna highways. So the atmosphere there would be a very good opportunity for the players or the national team to make their performance and their training. So concerning the performance and the training of the national team, would like to shed more light on your expectations and the training of the national team, among them of course Shenawi, Mohamed Salah, Kahraba, and the rest of the team.
You know, it's very, very important, very, very important to have the facility and to have the rest and the quiet places and no media, no someone to disturb them. It's because it will helping the staff to make them show it to the players and to how they're going to start the match. I'm expecting you have the very good names in Egypt. You have Mohamed Salah, one of the best player in Africa. You have Nilmi, you have Trezeguet, you have all the rest of them. Mohamed Shenawi, one of the best player, you know. So we hope like to go far in the CAN. You know, in the CAN there are many great countries. You have Morocco, the fourth in what they done in the achieved, make us very proud in the World Cup. You have Algeria and Brazil in Algeria. You have Tunisia, the strong team too. So we have Nigeria. You have all the. It will be 1 month. So we are going to CAN. It will be very good, something very good, and we got to see good matches and we got good players. This is we were expecting this CAN 2 years. Last CAN,
Yes.
we are not happy because we lost against in the final.
Yes.
And this is the second time that we lost against final. We lost against Cameroon in final, and we're hoping
we wish the best for our national team in the coming matches. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Mr. Mohammed Rashad, the sports critic. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for following me in this update. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Please stay tuned for more updates on Nile TV International.